Everything changes. time. Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep. Now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be gone. You're so distant when you're home, always hanging by your phone. Do I even know you? And I get paranoid sometimes, 'cause I know that you ain't mine, and I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep. Now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave and by the time it's done I'll be
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you kids, it's a fucking jungle out there. Keep your head on tight, unknown brain and mind me, baby, let's do it. Y'all see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, see me flying, never drop down, smoking high, I am not round, I'm not round, no denying what I got now, keep an eye out, keep it locked down, get too strong when I battle with the beast, bring a few on, the commander and the chief for my crew on, bullets rattling and whistle at your toque, never sleep, eyes open, hands clutching on my throat, this a war zone. It's a war zone. Yo, this a motherfucking war zone. Yo, this a war zone, homie. Say you ready and prepared. Take a minute, make them aware. Well, I'll be sneaking in the back, but it's what the clap. Homie, life ain't fair. Caught me crawling through the mud where the vision saw it clearly. Born a shepherd to these sheep, make them fear me. This a war zone, trashed out, trap house, nothing ever given. Yeah, every day's a blessing. Thank the Lord, oh how I'm living. See me riding with my top down, all cops round, pedal pressing on the gas. I don't think I'll ever stop.
Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their
All right, everybody, welcome to the semifinals of the Grazur CSGO League. First match, the Team Grazur versus Able2Mutate. Able2Mutate actually pulling off kind of a crazy victory here coming into this playoffs. I honestly I don't know much about the team. I didn't know much about the team, but they're actually some pretty strong competitors. How do you guys feel like Able2Mutate came in kind of being this unknown team?
They definitely did a good job pulling off a lot of nice wins on some pretty decent teams too. So they were able to take a few games off of a lot of people actually. So seeing them into the playoffs now, taking on Grazur, I think it's going to be a great matchup. We're in for a treat here.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like both strong teams. It's going to be a good best of three. I feel like it's going to be a tough challenge for Grazur Esports.
I mean, we don't know all the maps yet because we are going to get into the bans here in a little bit. But knowing both these teams and how they play, do you guys feel like it's close enough to be a full best of three? Are we going to see all three maps or just the two?
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to see this go to all three maps depending on how the vetoes go for both sides. I'm thinking this is going to be a 3-map series all the way through. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be probably Grazur going, I'm going to say 2-1 here, because I do feel like they have the leg up on a lot of people in these playoffs, but at the same time, I could be mistaken, but I think Able2Mutate did go 3-0, or they went 2-1, I'm not too sure. Yeah, they went 2-1, okay, so Grazur and Able2Mutate are both 2-1, so we'll have to see how this goes, but I'm thinking Grazur are going to take this 2-1.
Yeah, Grazur's a strong team, and it really depends on Able2Mutate's map picks here. We gotta see what we gotta see what they're strong at here. So we'll see it against Grazur, hopefully.
And in regards to maps, is there any maps that you think in particular that Grazur might be able to play better than Able2Mutate? I know we haven't seen much, being that it's only been about 3 weeks in the regular season. Is there anything that you would be surprised not to see?
I'd be surprised if Mirage doesn't come out in this at some point, because I believe both Grazur and Able2Mutate like to play their matches a little more puggy, so we could see probably an overtime throwdown on Mirage, I'd say. I think it might not be like the most tactical maps that are played here. We're not going to see the nukes, we're not going to see the trains, but we could. That's the thing. We don't know what these teams have in their back pocket. We don't know if there's any picks it might take to try and blindside the other team here. Could see a vertigo. We just don't know yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you don't know in a best of three situation what maps you're gonna end up getting as that third map. Because the second map, you might be able to get like the first two might be getting an Inferno and Overpass, but they might ban Mirage, and then from there you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not too sure how the best of three works here on Face, and I'm not sure if it's one team picks one map, another team picks another map, and then it's just kind of whatever's left. Or
I believe it's a ban pick ban pick type of thing.
I'm not sure.
At.
I'm not actually sure how it's gonna work out, but we will be soon getting the maps that will be played here shortly.
And in regards to the map that they've lost, the only map that I see that might be kind of iffy is Able2Mutate played Mirage versus Revenge Nation a couple weeks back, and they lost, but they only lost at like I mean, it was a pretty bad loss. It was a 16-2.
Yeah.
So they might probably avoid that one. I feel like, just because that's such a hard loss to take in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like they'll ban that right away just to try to avoid that, or do you think they probably practice it more since it's been several weeks?
I mean, after taking a bit of a smacking there to Revenge in the first week. I'm sure that they've tried to adjust their Mirage play a little bit more. They definitely don't want to go down 16-2 again in the playoffs. So we may see them avoid it. We may see them get on it, and we can see the changes that they put into it. However, at the same time, losing 16-2 on a map is going to just scare you off of playing that map. So it's really going to be up to them to see like what maps they're good on, what maps they're bad on. You might be able to see Grazur trying to pull out Mirage against Able2Mutate here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got to see what if they do pick Mirage, Able2Mutate, or Grazur does. We got to see if they change the way that they play the map, and you got to see what kind of changes they made to their play style, and if they went over strats and had different kind of strats to really boost their gameplay on that map, and see if they worked out as a team, and just hopefully, they improve from the last match they played.
Definitely, a 16-2 scoreline is not going to do you any favors for teams that are looking for a way to counter you in these playoffs. They're definitely going to be a point of interest for the Grazur side on whether or not they want to pick up that Mirage map, or just kind of leave it to chance and see if it comes up later in the pool there. But
I'm trying to find it right now. What map did Grazur lose? So we said that we went 2-1, but I cannot for the life of me find which map it was or anything about it.
I feel like it was Overpass, but I could be wrong.
I'm trying to see who they even lost against. It looks like they lost against. Can't even tell. My bracket says Chaos, but I know for a fact that is not right.
That is not correct. Chaos went 0-3.
I think they lost to Team Divine, didn't they? I think they took that 16-13.
Maybe that might be it.
No, they beat it. It says they beat Divine.
I don't know. The score has not been reported here, I don't believe.
So that's tough, especially that's got to be rough for the other team too, because if you're trying to learn more about the strats and you don't know a map they lost out on, I can't find it here. So might be something that might affect the other teams later. We're gonna have to discuss that later in the rules and stuff about making sure you report your scores. But either way, do you think there's certain strats that you can see just from VODs from earlier in the tournament? Is there anything that we've seen? Like, I know for a fact that at least earlier in the season, Grazur had a lot of issues with, once they started getting ahead, they started kind of being a little loose with their play style, which is obviously it's what you do when you get comfortable in the game. But like when that Team Divine versus Grazur game, that's what kind of happened. They kind of got loose with it, and it kind of fell apart for them on I think it was Inferno, I want to say, or something like that, where it got really, really close, and it shouldn't have been that close, especially with Divine being where they are in play style and skill, and Grazur they're pretty high, like they're a pretty good skilled team, and to see them, get an 11-16, that's rough. Like that's
I'm seeing here Grazur lost to O-Fire Academy 16-10, and I still cannot find what map that was on.
I wonder if it's because they disbanded. And just to clarify for everybody on why O-Fire Academy isn't playing in the playoffs, so Griffin Gaming was actually supposed to be taken out because Revenge Nation took him down 11-16 on Overpass. O-Fire Academy actually unfortunately disbanded before they could play in the playoffs. So that moves Griffin Gaming up, because after that, being that it was already in playoffs technically when we got the seeding done, we went by just total number of rounds won, and it was a close tie between Team Divine and Griffin Gaming. Griffin Gaming had one round above Team Divine, so that's what brought them into the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. And back to the map pick of if they do go Mirage. Since they lost, Able2Mutate lost that 16-2, I feel like if they had CT side first, which is probably very unlikely that they lost 16-2 with a CT side.
No,
You don't get a lot of view of their T side strategies as Team Grazur could exploit.
So looks to me like our first map will be on Overpass. So we will be right back with that match coming up next.
They all thought I wouldn't make it. They all think that you're faking, but seeing ain't believing. I know now. I take all your stupid, burn it as my fuel, yeah. 'Cause we're running out of time, so I'm gonna make it mine.
Chosen one, I'm not the one to underestimate. I want the throne, I learn the crush obstruction, rush Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Tape my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. I wanna taste your content, hold your breath and feel the tension.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the first map here. First map is going to be Nuke. We are in this knife round early on. Don't see much in the way of damage. Just Captain Scout getting injured down a little bit. Looks like Graves are just going to kind of play this, waiting to get some damage over here. And Sheepers is going to take one early on. And head in the way of Grazer right now. Kamomi doing team damage. Good thing to do in the semifinals.
For sure.
3v3 now. Wow, they actually brought it back a little bit. Jay Pinsky missed a couple knives himself. Back down to a 2v3, and now Grazer losing it. Unfortunate. All down to Sheepers and Kelso here. Ooh, does get one. Spectacular. Really not much you can comment here on the knife round. Able2Mutate actually grabbing it. Unfortunate for Grazer. I thought they for sure were going to grab that early start, but maybe not. All right, Able2Mutate taking CT side early on. Not too surprising, being Nuke is such a very CT-sided map. Gonna be surprised if Grazer can't pull something out here. And it looks like Grazer, this is actually Grazer's pick of the best of 3 series here. Got 2 playing outside and 3 playing on the inside, 2 towards ramp. Keenan taking a lot of damage early on. Next this is going to be a fast A hit outside the squeaky doors going down in the vent. And Keenan does get one after getting a couple bullets into Kumomi. And already heading downstairs, but oh, bombs down. Not much they can do. One still down in the vent. One more. Still playing close around towards the B site. And Captain Scout takes him down. All down to, is it Shud? Shud here? Don't think he's able to do much at this point. And yeah, Keenan shuts him down. Very good pistol start for Able2Mutate. Not much in the way of a strat for Grazer, just kind of doing that quick squeaky to vents rush. I don't really. I get that that's pretty common in matchmaking, and yes, I do see some pro teams doing it, but I feel like nowadays you almost just kind of expect it, especially with it being so not new in the map pool. Like everybody's played that strat at least once, I feel like. Anyways, Mainstream taking one down on a squeaky early and does possibly get a second. Keenan jumping down and getting that grenade kill. All down to a 5 versus 3. Just pistols. P250 for Bob, kind of the best they got right now. And he gets taken down outside by Mainstream. 2 for him early on, and Keenan getting a second one as well. And Kelso, 6-digit 1 versus 5 with the Glock. Can't do anything.
That's unfortunate for him. Able2Mutate are going to be taking this quick 2-0 lead here. I'm trying to get the auto observer working, but it's not right now, so.
Yeah, I'm having issues with that as well, but Kumomi doing another back right click stab onto Kelso. But we do see a full buy from the Team Grazer, and Able2Mutate is still only on, MP9s, so it's good. This could prove to be kind of bad, kind of a quick round turnaround for Grazer. But they do have a lot of utility on the Able2Mutate side. If they could spread this out and really coordinate together, they could hold this round together against all these rifles. And ooh, Shud first right away, getting that Mainstream kill. Kelso with the one as well. Good play so far from Team Grazer. Shut down to a 1 HP. Losing some health there. Low health on the Team Grazer side. Captain Scout could easily win this 1 versus 3 situation.
They do know where he is now after that flash. He's gonna swing out wide and get taken up by Bob. Good play by Grazer, but a lot of players drop down to dangerously low HPs there.
Yeah, especially with those SMGs, you gotta kind of expect all 5 players living. Winning that second round, you have to expect that they're gonna probably keep those SMGs and just kind of play distance and see if you can get these early kills early on. Keenan down just to 5-7, and Captain Scout does have an op. Actually, we do see double op set up right now for Mainstream as well. Captain Scout on ramp. Ooh, good shot from him. I think it was just a pre-fire. He was just kind of expecting it. Mainstream getting one of his own. Shud kind of looks like he got tagged down a little bit as well. Pretty spread out here for Able2Mutate. They got a lot of A lot of utility still to play with and a lot of ground. They are still sticking together over on the Team Grazer side. Kind of looking for a push here, and I just don't think they're going to get it. I think Sheepers might possibly know that there's one on top of hut here. Bob kind of looking for anything as well. I do think they have the knowledge. Does get one. Well, maybe not. Keenan could get an easy kill here. Does get it. That's a gun for him later. And smart. He didn't go for it right away. Good job from him. And Jasinski trying to get the task, but he can't. Shud taking him down. And let's see. Keenan still up there on the hut. Are they not communicating that? Okay, they got to know that he's still up there.
Yeah, that was some lack of comms there on the side of Grazer. They just didn't communicate that he could still be up there, and it's now just Sheepers on the SG planting the bomb onto the B site behind the silo, and he's got 3 CTs pushing it on his location. He's got to ward him off. So you bring Grazer to the tie round here, but mainstream going to be coming out these doors. He gets smacked in the face with a molly and doesn't have a chance after that. He's going to get taken down.
Captain Scout, good kill from him through the smoke to take him down and using that information. Yeah, Team Grazer, lack of communication was a big thing there. They knew that there was a guy on top of hut and just didn't do anything about it. Especially with that 5-7. Like, you gotta read that.
Keenan with that BM there, just shooting the dead body right in the head. No respect shown there.
Yeah, not much in the ways of utility and gunning really for Team Grazer. A deagle on Vogue with a molly and a smoke and a flash. Ooh,
Nice
good
shot.
pick out from Sheepers, taking out mainstream with the op. That's one of the ops down. And they already have outside control. Keenan kind of playing back in the broom position. They can still do a lot here. Even down a man, Able2Mutate does have a lot of the control. And ooh, good play from, I don't know who that is.
That's where those SGs that were saved in the last run really come into play, as Keenan takes one out in the broom position, and it is all down.
Falling apart
to
for
him,
Team
but it's
Grazer.
gone.
Yeah, completely gone. There's no chance there. All of a sudden, they just didn't plant the bomb down on site. They couldn't get there and lock down the site all the way so they get that bomb plant in the first place. Jay Pinsky down 0-4 and Able2Mutate. And Keenan 10-1. Killing it out here with that M4 and really putting in work for his team. And we're going to see an all pistol buy. No utility on the side of Team Grazer. 4 Deagles, 1 P250. Kind of an outside rush play. Mainstream running up with that SMG. That could be a lot of money. There's 2 there. Can he get a third? Christ getting one of himself. Sheepers getting one for the Deagle.
That nade.
Ooh, Christ getting one.
With no armor, that nade's just gonna kill you instantly. And
Oh, beautiful 3K from him.
that's where these SGs that the CTs can get their hands on really come into play for holding that outside position, because the first shot accuracy you can get on those players trying to swing out from the box or come out top marshmallow. So it's really good to get your hands on a couple of those on the CT side, and you'll just lock it down. No problem. You'll see him go outside with that creek once again. The scout going to his favorite ramp position is going to get the best end of it again.
Ooh, Bob with a good return on that op, taking down Main Street again. They're kind of expecting that. Kind of on both sides. Kelso peeking that wide swing trophy room. Should have expected that, they were gonna have an opera there with Captain Scout. So not too sure what the plan there was, especially with no flashbang, no smoke to watch him off. But Kumomi just peeking him dry.
That's a nice
Captain
shot
Scout,
from him
you
to take
gotta
him
watch
out.
that. Holy shit. Good return from, is it Necrease? Is that how you say it? Necrease coming in, taking down Sheepers. We do have 3 pushing up onto the B site. Is there nobody here? Nope, there is one. Up on the catwalk. Boom, good flick from him. Flicking upwards to grab that. That's a lot of skill on that one. Kumomi playing the bomb. And if they can get up into this ramp, that could do a lot. Keenan already in Broom, though. They're both in Broom.
I think in this position you might want to call for the save here. You've got the money, you've got the round advantage. You've got low HP on Christ. We're going to swing out. He's going to be able to take out one. It is now just Keenan versus Bob.
Oh, Keenan.
Bob with the op misses a key shot. He's going to swing back out.
Oh
but
no,
Keenan's
Bob,
just
what are you
weighing
doing?
on it.
You have to peek. Oh no. Able to mutate with another round.
That was a ballsy play by Keenan, just holding onto that bomb defuse, hoping that Boat would miss another shot, and he doesn't after the defuse is through, but the defuse was already through, so what's it matter? Keenan's going to be able to buy back that M4 he lost, and Able2Mutate are up 6-1.
Yeah, crazy unfortunate round for Grazur there. They should have been expecting that he would go for it again. I mean, they certainly didn't hear the defuse, but I don't know. Yeah, anyways, 5 versus 5, still Kelso going down to 38 HP outside. Keen be spraying through this window here, trying to pick up something. Looks like they are going to play just kind of default here, but mainstream, good kill by him for the day. M4S killing Bo right off the start here.
That's a cool wallbang from Keenan there. It goes right through onto top Marshmallow as Grazur tries to execute on the A site, and it gets shut down in the matter of seconds.
Yeah, I said earlier that Nuke is a very CT-sided map, but definitely not this CT-sided. Jay Pinsky only going 1 and 5. But Keenan kind of picking up his team, as well as Captain Scout, 12 and 2 for Keenan and 10 and 2 for Captain Scout. And on the other side, Kelso 1 and 8. I'm gonna blame part of that because Kelso's just kind of running out and getting these early, kills on himself. Peeking outside and peeking trophy room. And now just kind of hanging around towards T spawn. And again, Sheepers and Kumomi getting killed by Pinsky.
What a weird buy this was on the Grazur side. Both had an SG down to a $1,000, and Sheepers had a Galil, and he's down to what, 200 there? I don't know what the plan was here for Grazur. Some people are on 2K, some people are on 1, some person has like 5 or 200. So
wow, still pulling the rounds back together. Yeah, even with the lack of, I must say, just kind of teamwork to buy the right stuff, but Shud getting one as well. McCree's getting taken down. Kelso gets one of himself, 3-1. I don't understand how this turned around for Team Grazur.
A lack of communication can turn into a round here as Captain Scout is left on a 1v2. He's going to get the pick on the hut. That's the bomb, isn't it?
No, Kelso
No,
does still have bomb.
I thought it said the bomb, but Captain Scout does get an AK. He's going to come through this smoke.
Good play by Captain Scout. 1 situation.
Oh,
Oh, down to 16.
Does get him through the smoke. That was almost dangerous from there. They just kind of let him walk out of that smoke without thinking that he may do that. Nice play by him though to, get 2 in that. But a staggered buy does give Grazur the round, and it's now 7-2 heading into the 10th round of this game, and looks like they're going to be going for an outside hit here, trying to get into secret there.
Yeah, kind of weird on Able2Mutate to use that round. Oh, but mainstream, 2 insane kills. Kumomi finally taking him down to get closer to evening the odds there. Still 4 versus 3 for Able2Mutate. Kelso getting taken down again in trophy room by Captain Scout. Can't do anything. The Creed's also taking one down. All down to Shud here. All well in 1 versus 4 does take down Keenan. He does have some information on where these last players are. But they are kind of spreading back out again, and bomb is dropped back towards T spawn.
What a great readjustment from mainstream there to get that second kill on the guy top Marshmallow. It's a difficult adjustment to make if you don't know what you're doing, and he's proven to us that he does know what he's doing with that up. Captain Scout trying to hold the bomb. I'm not sure that they know it's back there quite yet, but he is holding a pretty close angle there in trophy room as Shut is up on top of the roof out here.
He's like trying not to fall down and mess up his health.
He is only on 5 HP. Yeah, that is a dangerous move. I think he thought it was outside. He couldn't see the bomb, and it's actually inside. Unfortunate for him, he's going to have to go back and pick on Captain Scout, but he doesn't live for too much longer after picking it up. And it's now 8-2 for Able2Mutate.
Yeah, Keenan on 125 ADR for his team. Captain Scout returning also 115 ADR for him. Kind of just doing work right now. And even though Kelso not doing much in the way of kills, only going 3 kills and 10 deaths, but he does have 41 ADR. So, he's not doing everything he could be for his team, but at least he's pulling together some ADR. It's not the worst. I think the bottom right now is sitting on 32, and mainstream getting aggressive up in mini here. In that early op kill.
Position for him to bring the op out of. Pinsky is going to
Oh,
get 3
Jay
and the
Pinsky!
4th. What a play by him. I know they were only on pistols, but a 4K is a 4K, as I say, and...
Well, yeah, especially playing so close in ramp. At any point, a PT-50 could swing wide and just take you out in one shot. So, good play from him to, stay strong and keep just aim for the head. Those taps were great. And again, kind of another weird scattered-ish buy from Grazur, AK Op, Deagle. I mean, I guess I see what they're kind of trying to go for. Kelso must have given away an Op and kind of had to stick with a Deagle, but I don't know, maybe they could work again. They'll have a decent amount of utility here as well, but Cheapers with nothing at the moment. And, the amount of utility on Able2Mutate. Mainstream getting one through the box, taking out Bob. Nice job from him. Ooh, Nakri's taking them shut as well. Komomi, what is going on, Mainstream?
Mainstream wasn't in a position where you could see them come out into that outside position there. He was kind of back inside garage there, so he wasn't able to see either of those players. His teammate is going to take out the last player here. Yeah, Mainstream wasn't in a position to see those guys come out, so we got the first pick and didn't know there was someone else out there. That's something I was thinking about, is that guy going to swing him? And eventually he did, and it worked out for him in the end, but obviously it didn't, because we're still 10-2. Grazur not doing too hot on their T side here. It seems to be a lack of communication between some of the players on their buys. You're making life harder for yourself. There's already an incredibly CT-sided map, and to put yourself in a position where you're not buying the right things.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels here also with a mix of scattered buys. There's not much in the way of Grazur like actually pulling together rounds in a strategical way. They're kind of rushing out certain spots. They're rushing out many. They're rushing out outside, and they're not like doing like a wall of smokes or anything like that. That you would do. They're not doing like any set strats. They're just kind of trying to dry peek everything and hope for the best. And Komomi's proving that right now, getting one on Mainstream. But still, it's only going to help you so much. I mean, 2 rounds is all they have right now, but Kelso getting one. Good job from him. 3 versus 2 situation. Somehow putting this round again, drawn together again.
They gotta know they have ramp room control now, because Scout's the only guy that ever plays there, really. Bit of a messed up flash there, but Bob is going to be down on the B site, and he's going to be calling to his teammates. This is all clear. We are good to go. 3v2. Japlinski and Kreis are the only 2 left on the CT side there. It's
It's entirely possible for Able2Mutate to do, but I mean, now it's definitely a lot harder at this point. Probably just, I mean, I guess you could go for it. You have the money, you have the rounds. I mean, you might as well, but you definitely don't have to, especially when you're looking so strong on Able2Mutate's side. And Kelso getting 1, 2 on the round for him, and good job from Grazur again. Dry peeking and just hoping for the best as you swing corners is only going to help you so much, especially with Mainstream and Captain Scout doing so well with those ops. It's just, I just don't know if, they can keep this going for so long. 2 more rounds on Nuke left on this first half, and Grazur needs to pick up these last 2 rounds to even have remotely a chance on their CT side. I mean, again, like I said, CT, Mainstream does see him early on. Komomi getting, was that Molotov down to 60 HP, just kind of sitting in it?
yeah.
A lot of damage done early on from Able2Mutate down to Team Grazur. Not much action going on across the map here. Ooh, Mainstream taking down Bob as I say it, and Komomi with a quick trade of his own. Back to a 4 versus 4. And if Shud can get knowledge, very smart from him. Keenan down to 22, Captain Scout down to 25, and if the T's can get into Mini here as fast as possible, they could help out their teammates. But Shud did see his foot in the smoke. Does get 1, and Shapinski down to a 1 versus 3. A lot that Grazur can do here.
Shud looked away at the wrong time. And he's gonna pay the price for that. It's Cheapers and Capone now. There's no chance you're gonna get out of there without a flashbang, and Capone's gonna take him out there.
Yeah, last round of the half. Team Grazur needs to pick up this round to, again, have a chance of anything here. Captain Scout picking the up only. Not a lot of economy rather for Able2Mutate, so this actually could be possible, but again, early on,
Well, Shua
damage
just
onto
got
Grazur.
knifed down to 70 HP again.
Yeah.
He also only have one Deagle on him as Keenan is going to like go Kelso.
Interesting choice to do so much economic damage. You know, bringing them down to a 2 loss bonus, you have to know that they're going to be low and forcing up to basically nothing here. I don't know why Team Grazur decided to just rush out. Doesn't make much sense. Captain Scout taking one down for Cheapers, and it's now a 5 versus 2, what I thought was possible for Team Grazur to win this round seems impossible.
Yeah, unless Kimoni can pull something out here, it's going to be a 11-4 scoreline at the half, but he does have 4 people he has to take out to get there first. Captain Scout holding his fabled position. He's going to get the easy kill on Kimoni, and we are 11-4 here on the CT side of Nuke in map 1.
Yeah, impressive from mainstream, pulling off 101 ADR total, 153 utility damage. Great job from him, and you know, Komomi and Bo being those great support players. 5 enemies flashed for each of them. I mean, not much you can do off of 4 rounds off the win, but at least they're doing something here. We're going to see Grazur hopefully come back to a better half here. Let's see one going into trophy room. And it looks like we have 4 playing outside. This could be kind of a quicker strat. Kelso, good shot through the smoke to take out mainstream. Bob kind of getting overwhelmed himself. All 4 rushing out. Ooh, does get one, and Cheaper's trading one as well. He's still over at red, 1 in secret. They have to get these kills, 1 versus 4.
You were talking about Bo's flashbangs, he just did it again, and I think he just added a couple more enemies flash to his resume there, but it is going to be Kreis on a 1v4 in the pistol round here. He does have one player playing close to him. I don't think he's going to be able to spot the gun sticking out, but he will take him out in the end. Bob down. 1v3. He does have the bomb on him.
I think if anybody can do it here, it could be Kreis taking this down, but Shud just spamming, hoping for anything, and does get the shot eventually. 11-5 for Team Grazur, exactly the start that they needed to try to bring this back.
Yeah, it is well played by them, Bob with the flashbang to blind all those players playing outside, and we're going to see a bit of a pistol buy come out here on the T side of Able2Mutate. CZ and Adig. Jiplinski and Kreis. Actually, they all have upgraded pistols now.
Ooh,
Both taking down the 7
mainstream.
HP by mainstream there. Flashbang going to come into trophy room. It is going to be Kelso pushing in here. He does have one in there with him. He's going to get taken out, but we do have another team trying to trade. Not going to go too well.
Don't know why they're trying to get so aggressive on CT side, especially since they won that round and they didn't get bomb plan for Able2Mutate. Kind of unnecessary for them to push so aggressively, knowing that they should have pistols. And now, since you did do that, you now gave Able2Mutate guns and a free bomb site. So even more money for them and a possible win. Shud taking Keenan down ramp. Sheepers peeking wide. They do probably see him in the smoke, and Japinski gets taken down through the smoke by Sheepers. Good play from Grazur to bring it back, but still unnecessary, you know, losses in economy from Komomi and Kelso.
Yeah, definitely. You're just going to have to buy back on those 2 players. There's not really an economic investment you want to be having here in the early stages of a game like this. It's going to be dropped to Famas though, so Both going to be picking up the op, actually. We'll see if he plays outside with that. He has been playing out there with the scout.
Yeah, finally we can see some sort of strats here from Able2Mutate with a full utility list, as well as Grazur being able to defend so much with their utility. Mainstream doing a quick nade down into heaven there, and Mainstream also flashing in. A lot of knowledge from Able2Mutate. They know kind of all the spots here, all the sprays and everything, so you can tell that Able2Mutate have done their homework.
Hey, you can definitely tell who plays Nuke a whole lot more out of these 2 teams. I just now noticed we've been pronouncing Shud the wrong way. It looks like that's an O. It's supposed to be Shuo.
Oh, that's awkward. Well, Shu, I apologize, and I apologize for that 65 HP that you're left on. Famas coming into it. Kumomi doing some damage himself. Oh, you're on 3 versus 4. He
more
could
players.
stop this. They are trying to swing wide, get any pick that they can. Kumomi gets beaten down by Keenan, though, and Shuo coming around himself, getting down mainstream, returning that trade. Sheepers also doing one for himself. Taking ramp early on, they gotta start putting more pressure over on this ramp position because they're just taking it every single round and getting a freebie bomb site every single round. That's another bomb plan, and Team Grazur kind of in a covering position. Shuo trying to spray down. Keenan not reacting to the spray pretty quickly here, and Sheepers does get him. And I don't know if he's spot before, but Keenan, good flick from him, 14 HP down in a 3K.
Yeah, Able2Mutate picking up the 6-round lead here. It's looking like it's probably going to be pistols for Grazur, but we know how awkward their communications are.
Yep, and there it is. Kelso buying an XM. Unnecessary, I feel like, but you know what? I guess if you're just trying to go for some sort of economy boost, you do what you have to do. And looks like we might be seeing an early rush from Long, and you'd think that you'd see Kelso with that XM playing Long, but instead, no, he's playing ramp, but is playing somewhat of aggressive, pushing up through the smoke here.
There's 2 players on that outside box there. They're not going to last very long, I don't think. And yeah, Able2Mutate just steamrolling their way down to the B site.
I mean, it is entirely possible. Kelso with this XM, I mean, they are low enough that he might be able to pick up a couple guns. You know, he might be able to pick up an AK or something here, and at least you know, off of the Christ here, getting that and just try to do his best for damage.
He's just holding in hut right now. He knows he can get a couple of these. He does get Mainstream actually team killed and Christ through hut. Never thought we'd see that, but it happened. He was on 1 HP, I think. He just kind of got killed through the wall by Mainstream, but 13-6 here. And here's where that weird force just kind of comes back to hurt you. Bob on a deagle and a smoke and a flash for him. Kelso and XM again.
Yeah, kind of an odd buy again from Grazur. I don't know what they expect to do by forcing this round. It's not like you're at the last round, you have to force up here. You're kind of just forcing unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Again, like we also have to mention that the play from Captain Scott to get on top of red and peek that guy is peeking out into outside. But you know, you don't have to be playing so almost aggressive, especially when it comes to your economy on the side. You have to be playing because you know you have the advantage. You don't need to force up into things. You can just play that PT, playing a quarter on ramp and just trying to hope for the best and get those headshots. But not really doing that over here. Maybe lack of awareness of their economy and just lack of communication as a team. But as we say that though, again, a 2 versus 2 situation now. Back for Team Grazur coming down and doing a 2-1. Shuo actually showing up finally.
It's just Keenan now, and we know he's all but capable of doing this. He is going to be able to take out Sheepers, but Shuo's position is going to be able to take him out. He just wasn't ready for that one. We are going to see a 7th round come out here from Grazur. A bit of a more respectable CT side we've seen from them so far. They just got to clean up their buys.
Yeah, exactly. And I say Shuo just finally showing up, and I more mean of that round. He does have 80 ADR and coming full solid KD of 16 and 16. The rest of the team going negative, but you know he is doing the work for his team. Sheeper is closely behind with 20 ADR, and a lot of trading happening outside of A and Squeaky, and just coming out with those pistols. Able2Mutate doing so much damage, but Bob coming back of his own 2 versus 2 situation now. Mainstream low as well.
Bob
Let's
getting
take Bob down as well.
Yeah. Long range XM from Kelso is going to take out Jay Pensky, and it's just Mainstream 1v2.
Yeah, not much you can do here with this Deagle. 16 HP coming up a secret here.
They're not too sure where he is, Bob. I mean, Mainstream has the bomb right now. He could have went to B site.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kelso only on 100 HP with that XM, but Bob on 12. I mean, if Mainstream gets one bullet into Bob, gets an M4, and takes down Kelso because he can't get that long range XM damage, this is absolutely entirely possible for Mainstream.
Oh, but look at this positioning from Mainstream here. He is taking the long way around at this A site. Going up heaven, I don't think he's going to see this coming. He does get the M4.
No. Oh, I think Kelso's all alone here with this XM. If he can get this kill, this is entirely possible.
Here comes Mainstream. He is top of the hut, but how does he get down without making noise? He's going to have to. There's a player with that XM right inside the hut, and Kelso is going to be able to take him out. That is the 8th round now for Grazur, sorry.
I get the pressure and having to plant the bomb and stuff, but especially when you don't clear out the site all the way. He didn't push up. He didn't know if he was secret. He didn't know really any information regarding where the players were. I don't see why he had to push up and plant the bomb so quickly. He did have another like 25 seconds left before he had to plant. So he could have taken his extra time, but no matter. Team Grazur up now 8 rounds, Able2Mutate 13. And a very, very low, awkward buy from Able2Mutate. 1 AK on them, 2 smokes, and Mainstream using that smoke early on.
But in the last round, that's the kind of pistol rounds that Grazur needed to be able to pull off. They were just buying whatever they could to take out 2 here. But as I was saying, yeah, the pistols coming out on the Grazur side weren't really meaningful. They didn't really get anything out of it. As Kelso gets his 3rd on the round, he's holding that ramp room there. Remaining teams are still hanging around. The bomb goes down, and it's just Captain Scout on that D. That's one, but unable to get the second guy in, Bob. And 9th round for Grazur. They are definitely pulling this together. On the CT side, you can definitely tell us what side this map is more favorable to, as the buy is going to be coming out here on Able2Mutate. Up on Captain Scout, that's what we like to see. You can probably get a pick in that ramp room, because where else do his kills coming from?
Yeah, exactly. And Able2Mutate, I feel like I've been playing a little more relaxed, especially with that early lead, but now the pressure's kind of getting to him. It's kind of coming back, the rounds are coming back together, and I think they might be getting a little more stressed out here about how they're playing this. And we do have to note that this is Able2Mutate, or Grazur's pick, so this could be a rough way to start your best of 3 series. Mainstream getting taken down by Kelso. And good trades outside Sheepers. I thought that might have been a headshot, but I guess not.
It's just Captain Scout and Christ now. 2v1 against Shuo. Both players on the T side are lit up, but Christ is definitely a lot lower at that. Because Shuo is going to take him out through the smoke. And now
solid, fast reactions from Captain Scout. Or from Shuo there, sorry.
Captain Scout, 1v1 against Shuo here. He's going to try and get that upper position on the box. The bomb is down outside. And Captain Scout isn't too sure where Shuo's at this current moment.
Oh, he's making so much noise, though. Shuo's got to be aware, and he is. He could absolutely get this kill if he just swings wide and takes out this Opper.
Are they going to go right past? Oh, no.
Oh.
Shuo is not playing on 4x3, and he is able to see Captain Scout there. That would have been awkward if they just kind of walked past each other and nobody saw them. Would have been a highlight of my day.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shuo playing smart there, playing nice and calm and just trying to get the pick wherever he could. And, yeah, Captain Scout doing his best as well with that op. But another kind of scattered buy here from, I guess not, they forced up completely minus Captain Scout, just having $550 left on him with the Scout, actually. And full utility and a full buy from Team Grazur. I don't see Able2Mutate winning this, but then again, we've seen weirder buys win around on this map, so Captain Scout, good shot from him to take out Sheepers. He even was full blind for a second there.
He is living up to his name here with that Scout. He does have another player to take out in long here in Doe, but he's going to take that position behind the box back there to try and hold long for as long as he can. He does have a player in mini to try and support him. Nice and slow play here from Able2Mutate. They got that early pick and now they're just slowing it down, waiting for another CT mistake.
They do have now 3 kind of playing closer towards outside. Bob getting an op kill by himself. Shuo also getting one. And just a lot of trading heading towards the way of Team Grazur. Captain Scout does get tagged down onto Shuo, down to 31 HP. Oh, and Keenan does see the rifle tip at the very end of that, so unfortunate for him. And Kelso now down to a 1 versus 2 in favor of Able2Mutate. Good job from Kelso. 1 versus 1. Kelso could entirely do this, bring that back to a 1 versus 1 and getting this early kill. But Captain Scout might be aware of what he's doing here.
I'm not sure why I didn't go. Oh, never mind. The time is really low here.
Ooh, come on. He might be able to get this kill and start spraying quickly. Oh, and he can't. But he does get the bomb down early. Does get the money back towards Able2Mutate. So not completely a loss. They do come back from that really low buy. And
Kelso going to grab the op here, and I don't think he doesn't have a kit.
yeah.
Oh, there he
Alright,
goes.
I was going to say, it's like he didn't have a kit, so hopefully he can get there in time.
Just buying some time to talk to the team, I guess. As we do get an 11th round. We may see a timeout come here soon from Able2Mutate. It has been how many rounds? 5 rounds in a row for the CT side of Grazur here. So
Yeah, at that point, you gotta wonder if Able2Mutate is kind of doing something wrong here. Maybe you gotta stop, take a step back, take a timeout even, and analyze what you're doing wrong.
they have been attacking outside pretty much every round, and you see there's a lot of mistakes going on outside, a lot of trades happening. Well, it shouldn't be, but they do attack fast inside. This side is opening for their taking now. Bomb's gonna get planted here, and we have a 3v3 situation here.
Ooh, unfortunate timing with Komi kicking out wide, and now Jacob and Komi getting another one. Captain Scout all by himself, 1 versus 2. Solo holding this A site, and Bo might be able to just see this as he peeks out, and he does. Team Grazur now getting a 12th round. Kind of a slow start for them early on. Again, going only, what was that, 11 and 4 early on. You gotta, wow, it's an impressive comeback from Grazur.
Yeah, Able2Mutate have only managed 2 rounds on this T side so far, so we have to see a timeout come soon. Maybe when they tie it, I'm not too sure, but.
And again, kind of what we noticed throughout this whole match, there hasn't been a lot of set executions. It's just kind of been, you know, rush out squeaky, rush out outside. You know, it's not a lot of set comms, set smoke, just rush out and hope for the best. Shuro getting an early kill onto Keenan. Doing a very good job on his CT side.
Yeah, Shuro's definitely been picking up on the CT side. It's good to see, as Captain Scout is going to take Kelso out, trying to get an early push into the trophy room there. Smoke to go into garage by mainstream. Just going to try and solo take outside here. As we have a 44. Nice flash, but doesn't quite blind him. Camino going down to Captain Scout. They taking the ramp control here.
I don't see why they're pushing so much on on the CT side. Kind of unnecessary, especially when you have that advantage. They had a 2 versus 4, and you don't really need to be taking not 2 versus 4. Sorry, like a 4 versus 4, and they're still pushing up and getting that aggressive.
Yeah.
You definitely don't need to, especially on CT, and you get that early pick. Just play the sites. Like, yeah, you don't need to be pushing up. Like, we saw both Kelso and I believe was a Shio or Bo that pushed up as well. It's unnecessary. You don't need to do that.
Lots of pistols coming out here on the CT side. They do have quite a bit of money on Bob and Kelso, but they're just trying to save up for the next few rounds here.
Kind of an interesting play to save so much when you do have 2 players with such high economy. I guess I understand, you know, trying to save together and work out something for the next round, but you're pretty close here. You might want to try forcing up and try to stop that early round, but I guess they could just be trying to play for the tie. Getting overtime, and Nakuri's taking out one as well. Komomi going down with that P250.
It's all down to Sheepers. Nice beat the 50, and we are going to see the 15th round come here for Able2Mutate. They are one map away. They're on map point now.
Yeah, good play so far from Able2Mutate. Such a strong CT side early on, and that might end up pulling out so well on their T side as well, because Team Grazur, if they would have just picked up a couple more rounds, we could be seeing a much different half.
Yeah, definitely. It probably would have been an overtime match, but not getting them out yet. Still have the pistols, but both getting taken up by scope quickly there. That's the off and on the CT side.
Yeah, early on, 5 versus 4, coming in for Able2Mutate. And again, kind of you saw that Kamomi was kind of getting aggressive in that smoke, and it's just kind of a dangerous play when you're so far down. You have to just kind of wait and try to get these early picks. And we are going to see kind of like an outside split here. Jay Pinsky beating down Sheepers. Shuo, quick comeback from him. That Mag 7 kill, doing a lot of economy boost for him.
Now, what are they doing on the B site? I'm not too sure right now. That was...
Mainstream catching him off guard, but Shuo gets 2 of his own, bringing it back to 2 versus 2. 3 kills so far for him early on in this round. Ooh, Nakree's taking him down early though too. Quick trade. It's all down to Kelso. If anybody can do it, it could be him.
Captain Scout on 34 kills. Impressive map from him.
Ooh, and now they have all the information in the world of where Kelso is. A double Molotov coming in early, and you just can't do anything at this point. Yet you have to wait. They have all the information. This is a win for Able2Mutate. I think there's no way that Kelso can do anything, and he cannot. 16-12.
Yep. Great first map from Captain Scout there. 34 and 14 with 109 ADR. That is a great game from him, and we will be back in a bit with the second map.
Alright, everybody, welcome to map 2, Dust2. And, yeah, currently we are seeing a standard default here. -1 not playing mid right now. We have 3 on A for the Able2Mutate side. And already kind of actually seen a set strat here finally. In this best of 3 here, and Rice coming out early on, and Captain Scout and Mainstream getting 2 of their own. Bo's doing kind of a quick return, and wow, fast round by Able2Mutate. Good hold.
You can definitely tell who won the first map with that confidence there. Mainstream already on 2 kills, Captain Scout already on 2 kills. He was the leading fragger last time around with 34, so probably gonna have another big game. T side of Grazur looks like they're headed towards the Tons position. They're fast towards Tons. They're taking that upper Tons control. Looking to go into lower. Keenan with a nade that doesn't quite get too far. 4 team players. Pick up 2.
Yo, heads up. The overlay is on. For, tournament. Yeah, it's okay though. You guys didn't miss much. Just a slaughter from Able2Mutate. Pistols on Team Grazur.
Did I fuck that up?
Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. But yeah, kind of a just destroyed full pistol save from Team Grazur. SGs and AKs now on their side. Early kill on the Mainstream, pushing up aggressive into B site, and Captain Scout getting that XM kill early on as well. 3 versus 3 now. Wow, Captain Scout, I don't know how he even saw that guy through the car. Just a good pre-fire, I guess, from him. Just seeing the tip of his head pixeled. Still 2, both pushing up towards long. They have the information. And now it's Bob all alone in a 1 versus 3 situation. And yeah, he's grabbing behind him. He did read it, but just couldn't quite get the kill. Able2Mutate. Great job early on. Again, that's their default setup, but they haven't been playing anybody mid the past few rounds. If Team Grazur just took the time to take a moment and kind of just try to see where they could play that, it looks like they might have actually got that information last round as well. They have finally pushed out of mid fast, so they couldn't have anybody over there, but still have the Scout getting 2 right away with the SG. Still, not much they can do. Nice to actually do that with utility and rifles, because having that early knowledge of knowing that there's not gonna, they don't play anybody mid, they play 3A and 2B.
Yeah.
That's a lot of knowledge that you can really use, especially early on, if you actually start using set smokes and stuff. And it looks like now they will actually finally play somebody mid. It will be Captain Scout with the op. Oh. Could get an early kill here through the smoke, but they are going to rotate one back through, so currently only one B and a flash from Sheepers there on Catwalk. And kind of playing this awkward dance here in between mid and B side. Now 2B, nobody mid again. Mainstream peeking out and does, or Kelso rather, peeks out and does kill Mainstream. 4 versus 5 for Able2Mutate. And a second one from for Team Grazur. Taking down Keenan, and they have a lot of information now. Dave Pinsky get one before the smoke pops, and they are doing a quick B play from window. Sheeper is going fast as well, and they are going to get bombed down. 2 versus 4 on Able2Mutate. You have the round advantage. You really don't need to push. Nice to see Team Grazur also pulling together, around. Yeah, and they need the economy as well. They're pretty low, and getting that round also will help out a lot with that, especially with this being such a close. Unlike Nuke, where it's so heavily CT sided, you have to play pretty close on Dust. It has to be, around it and around, back and forth, just trying to hope for something. Keenan, good Molotov early on. A lot of flashbangs coming out from Grazur, I believe, over long. And again, it's interesting. Again, the Able2Mutate, they're playing 3A. That hasn't changed. They'll put one in early mid and play 3A. You might as well just hit the B site late every round because they're not gonna play it. But Mainstream getting another early kill. Wow. It's 2 for him, 1 for Captain Scout. The ops doing the work, and Shu coming down and killing Keenan. 1 versus 4. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely going the way that Grazur wanted to go. 5-1 on Able2Mutate's map pick. Oh, good shot from Mainstream early on to take him down. Captain Scout gets low 46 HP. 5 versus 4 for Able2Mutate, and Bo coming back, peeking by himself. Brings it back to a 4 versus 4. The confidence on him. You do see both Bob and Kelso actually watching bottom mid, hoping for somebody to peek, and they are split off here. 2 to 2 now. 2B, 2A. Can kind of get that pick onto Long, and he will get it. Taking down Sheepers. We can see pretty solid hold from CT, but the T's are pretty spread out here. You have 1 bottom mid and 2 finally coming towards Cat together. And, ooh, shoot, kind of peeking wide. Mainstream getting a 2nd kill of his own, all down to Bob. 4 kills for Mainstream so far this round. Oh, absolutely. I think it's his time. Time to put that in the frag movie. Ooh, unfortunate. Mainstream just not quite fast enough. A lot of damage done though on Team Grazur's side, actually getting 3. And I guess even more damage done from Able2Mutate. Still taking 2 ops away from this. Having a 2 op setup. Yeah, a lot of money from Able2Mutate. You gotta do a lot more damage here as your Team Grazur. I mean, you gotta pick up this T side. They've been playing, people mid as well. They know that they don't really play anybody mid late round. They've got that information. Captain Scout just running out, wide peeking the click onto Kelso. I don't see the point in re-peeking this off, but oh no! Captain Scout didn't see him, but Bob can't get the frag all the way. Finally does, but Rice trades him out early. Still a 4 versus 3 now for Able2Mutate. We are seeing all of Grazur kind of focus back towards top mid. Keenan the only one there to possibly give his team any calls on where they're coming from. Kind of a pug style that we've seen mostly from Grazur. Not really any like set executes, just more focusing. The only execute we've ever really seen was on that pistol round. They used the catwalk smoke and ran up and pinched him. They had, a guy out long and 4 guys coming out cat, and that even that by itself didn't work. So
yeah, It is Dust2, and I did call this pregame. I said we're gonna see a puggy map come out here. And they do pick Dust2 to be their map, and Grazur's just kind of playing it how you'd expect a puggy T-sided Dust2 game would go. They're just running into the sites. They're gonna think better of going out cat. They are gonna go mid actually, into tons. And Japinski is the only person left here. They're gonna get full blind. The Sheepers does do a little bit of damage. The flashbang does come 1, 2. Not the third. Japinski is gonna be able to get that.
Yeah, unfortunate there from Team Grazur. They got to be pulling rounds together, especially you had Sheepers lower down his teammate down pretty low after that blind op shot into his back. So you gotta do something here. Other than that one catwalk smoke that Bo's been throwing, you gotta start putting rounds together. And you know, when you come into a game like a semifinal here, you know you've been playing so well for the past 3 weeks. I've actually corrected. I believe they were actually 3-0 over the regular season. You have to put something into it. You can't just kind of have that Astralis state of mind where you're coming in going, oh, we're the best, we're gonna, you know, destroy the semifinals, but then have Able2Mutate on the other side playing really well in their groups. You know, you got to prepare at least something, look up counter straps and everything. So Mainstream getting a kill early on to Kelso and bringing it back down to a 5 versus 4. He does get the information. They are killing Cat. Rice gets 1. Takes down to Kamami down to 71 as well. And they have all the information now. The rotates are coming in. Oh, this damage could use this grenade. Oh, nice job. It does get 30 damage down to Shu though, so still not entirely a bad thing there. Rice gets another kill on the catwalk. Kumomi getting one as well with that deagle. Yeah, good job for Able2Mutate to shut that down. Again, just nothing that they can do. They gotta start actually, you know, strategizing how they're gonna do this. Again, they've played 3A every single round. You have to take mid and B. Or if you take A, you know, flash out long and take out that op or do something, or whoever's playing it, just fall off of it. And good shot from Kelso getting that early picks to the door, at least half of it.
It's gonna be interesting to see if we have the same effect as we did on Nuke, where Able2Mutate just stomps on the CT side and then kind of struggles on their T rounds. They do seem to have a really good CT team. Look at this boost. I'm not too sure what the point of that was, but
yeah, kind of a confusing boost at the point. It's gonna beat everybody, but Rice getting too early on. Good job for Mainstream to hold on as long as he could. Or sorry, Japinski rather. And yeah, they have the bomb down now and all down to Bob and Kelso. Bob sitting inside of tunnels right now, and Kelso pushing up top mid, but they do have Captain Scout with that op watching. Not a lot that Grazur can do. We have seen them come back from these on Dust2. They've come back from a 2 versus 4 before, but I don't think it's gonna be the case now in the semifinals. Kelso only with a scout as well. I mean, I think he's just trying to go out towards A and get at least a single pick, and if he can, maybe go for this. But if you look on the other side, Mainstream and Keenan down half health, and Rice down to 16. This isn't impossible, but he's also walking out CT ramp with his knife out, but doesn't take out early on.
Captain Scout didn't hear the jumps happening in CT there, but they're gonna get the round 9-1 here. Going into round 11.
I mean, from what I see, it looks like Kelso isn't really taking this game seriously. And you are in the semifinals. Maybe that's just because I'm not inside their voice chats. I can't tell what they're saying, but it doesn't seem like he's taking this game too seriously. And especially if you're down 9-1, you gotta have a better attitude about it.
We're gonna see the super.
Ooh, Rice! Unfortunate spray from him. Oh, you know he's thinking that we hope we didn't catch that, and we definitely did. It doesn't matter anyways, though, but it looks like Kelso is going to get another frag right away. 1 versus 2 now. I really don't see him getting this. You know, it just doesn't seem quite possible. He hasn't been playing well. He's going 5-10 currently. Captain Scout, though, going 13-3. Yeah, you're probably not gonna get much this round again with the showing off the knife, looking at the sky. It just doesn't seem like he really cares.
Yeah, the CT defenders playing 1A, 1B. They're just playing this safe because he does go for it. 55 seconds on the clock. Also heading towards the mid position here, the one that nobody's really watching at the moment. Keenan going to be playing to the back of B here. This could be a dangerous position for a swing if Kelso's not expecting it, because he is coming towards the B side. You can tell Keenan knows that he could be in mid. He's watching that window position, but little does he know. And he does know now as he takes out Kelso.
Yeah, good timing from Keenan to turn around and check tunnels. Good knowledge from him to know that he could go towards mid. Yeah, Able2Mutate now picking up a 10th round and just kind of destroying Team Grazur.
Definitely, this has been a rough T side for Grazur, as you see mainstream just that confidence just run out to kind of difficult.
Oh, Captain Scout getting two. I believe he could definitely got a third one there. The Sheepers turning that trade for him. And wow, they even saw him drop the gun and they can't get the kill yet. Also getting one of his own finally. 3 versus 3 now.
You saw that early tons aggression from mainstream. He got all the way into upper tons and probably just made the call that, hey guys, there's nobody here. But now it's just down to Japinski. 1v3. He doesn't really look like he wants to commit to this one, but someone's gonna drop down and take shots at him. It's gonna be Kelso.
Who else? It would be Kelso jumping down into CT and trying to get that frag.
I don't see him getting more of that. He's just gonna fall back into tons now. Good play. Good call by him. You're up 9 rounds on him. Just want to save whatever you can. Captain Scout's still on $10,000 though, so he's going to be able to share that wealth a little bit. Might see the double ops come out here again on the Dust2. But Sheepers dropping into pit, they're getting dropped into 7 HP. That could be awkward. But he's going to be just fine back there. Almost gets beamed in the head by an AK, but that wouldn't kill him.
Yeah, good job from Able2Mutate. Team Grazur finally getting another round on the board. But we saw this again last. We saw it on Nuke. They had kind of low start. They didn't really pull anything rounds together. But if they could get these last few rounds, they could pull off CT side.
And here we continue the trend of the weird buys out here on the Grazur side.
Yeah, I don't know why Bob has just a deagle with Kamomi has $3,300. Usually buy him an AK, but Sheeper's taking out mainstream early on, getting through the door.
It's down to 3 HP though. That Molly. He's gonna take a Bob there, but drops off. He sees Kamoni on that op.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I heard that correctly. Did I hear that Molotov bounce?
Yeah, I don't know what it bounced off of, but bounced off of something. Japinski gonna be able to take out Kelso on the B site, but the T's are more focused on this cap position. No one's contesting mid at the moment, so they're not quite sure that they're up there other than seeing Kuna. Hey there. On cap a little while ago. They go 1. Let's go adding to that tally, and we're up 11-2 now for Able2Mutate. This is where that awkward buy last round comes to bite you. Your shoes only on 2,900. They probably should have saved this for the last round. They didn't really think that one through. As we see a sawed off come out on shoot. Strange again. Bope has 27 only a 2 on a smoke. By anything else, no armor, anything.
Yeah, Kelso kind of memeing here, just standing in the Molotov, getting destroyed by Keenan's Molotov there. And, oh wow, Captain Scout, taking one, mainstream pulling out top mid, rushing out and getting 2 kills of his own, all down the Sheepers. And you think if Kelso didn't just kill himself, he could have, been a little bit more help there. But now, what looks like a solid round for Grazur is now just falling apart.
It's all down to Sheepers. The second too. This is incredibly doable now. Rice. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Sheepers is gonna get taken out by Rice, and 11 gonna be 12 now. We're able to mutate.
Yeah, good play from Rice to come out long there and catch him off guard, but you also have to wonder why he didn't look over and kind of expect, you know, that long position. You know, he's not coming out catwalk late. You know, he's not gonna bait his teammates to fake out the 1 versus 3. So you got to think he's going to come out long there, but just unfortunate timing for Sheepers to recognize that, and I think he did the best that he could.
Yeah, Captain Scout and Mainstream really putting in the work over there on the Able2Mutate side, 20 and 17 respectively in the kills department. Yes, we're going to see Bob holding this long position, no one peeking out. The CT side going to be advancing a little bit. We have one player on Kyle. That's going to be Scout getting his 18th kill of the game already. We're still in the first half.
Yeah, solid performance from him for sure. And we are down to a 5 versus 4 now for Able2Mutate, and they're going to see a stack coming onto the B side. Here's they know how to do it.
Not going to work out. This Christ is going to take out Kelsey, who flanked in from behind on Mainstream, and Sheepers could be taking Keenan out. We're down to a 3v3. It went from playing 3 on A to 3 to B for some reason, and that's unfortunate. Scout's gonna get taken out. Saw the op around the corner, and looks like unless Rice can pull something out of his hat, he's gonna be stuck with a 12-3 scoreline, which is still amazing for this Able2Mutate side. Already up 1 map.
Yeah, it could be kind of an unfortunate way to lose this best of 3 right now. Yeah, that 12-3 could be turning into a 16-3 here very shortly, but Grazur could bring this back like they did last map on Nuke. They could have, you know, they could bring it back on their CT, and if they win this pistol round, it's entirely possible.
Definitely. Speaking of pistol round, we are there now, so we'll see what kind of strat Able2Mutate wants to pull out here. It's interesting to see that we haven't seen a single timeout called between both these teams in this entire best of 3 series so far. So we are going to see Mainstream lining up a smoke here. Not sure where that goes. I think that's the one that lands mid to B, or no, it landed on top of a building. Never mind. Kelso is going to take Mainstream out in top mid, but we do have 3 Ts down in lowers. Kelso continuing that USP first. Captain Scout and Rice are going to be able to get some trades in mid there, and Keenan just pushing onto the B side. There's a player on big box that will be taking out 2. We'll get the third, and they'll clean it up. Now Rice is going to be able to take him out, but Sheepers finishes it off. We have 12-4. We saw this last map. Grazur goes down big, wins the pistol round on the opposite side, and then goes on a little bit of a run. Able2Mutate not really great at converting those second half pistols.
Yeah, but they're gonna have to definitely pull more CT rounds together than they did on Nuke. They were down 11-4 at first, but Sheepers playing so aggressive in mid, getting that confidence, just rushing out, and he has been performing well. 12-12 for him. I believe he has the most. I know he has the most ADR, but the most kills as well. And Kelso also getting aggressive outside long with that PP Bison, just trying to rake in that money, and he's definitely gonna get some of it.
Looks away at the wrong time as Bryce swings out. Boat's gonna be there on Cat to clean it up. Bomb is down. Mainstream just on the block. He's kind of hanging out. Lower times.
I mean, he does have a Zeus as well, so he could get this kill and get a gun here and kind of hope for the best. Bob is down to 2 HP, but he's not going to get it, and Kamomi with the nice kill.
If he turned at the wrong time, that would have been a Zeus kill for the last player there. And we're going to see AK come out on the T side, Able2Mutate. And from last on Shu, M4s for the rest of them.
Interesting smoke for Mainstream, just to kind of run out and throw a smoke and hope it lands. Kind of a waste of utility there, especially when you're so low on utility. Only Molotov and smoke from Rice, and Rice has not been taken out, so only a flashbang that Captain Scout has just picked that up. So 4 versus 4 now. Not any utility except for that Molotov and flashbang on the terrorist side, and now you're down to a 4 versus 3.
We are in a 3v3. The T's all have 100 HP, but Sheepers is down to 4. This could be dangerous. I don't know what that peak was from Komomi. He did get flashed by his teammate on Cat, so they're going to know there's somebody on Cat. So, one player on Cat here, another one flying around long doors. Sheepers still on 4. This could be deadly. Getting it all done on Cat. And will Captain Scout be expecting this long push? He won't. So, amazingly, Grazur are going to take another round here.
Yeah, all at the back of Bob and Sheeper is really just putting in the work for their team and really trying. They are pulling together the most ADR, minus Kelso actually coming in, putting in some work as well. Bob is actually on 57 ADR. But Sheeper is 82 ADR for himself and really putting in the rounds, really trying to get the team up and running. And we should mention that Sheepers is a sub, so they're not even playing with a full squad. But people can argue it's that would affect the loss here. But honestly, it's at this point because it's such a pug style. You're not using set strats. You can't really blame it on that. But wow, even coming in, Kelso getting 2, Sheepers getting 1 of his own, and they're just coming in and destroying now. The CT side getting so aggressive. It's that pug style that I was mentioning earlier. They just can't really do anything about it. Taking down Kelso, but Bob with a quick trade.
Able2Mutate 6-round lead gets converted into a 5-round lead, but we are going to see the ops and AKs come out for the T side. Double up on the T side, actually. Mainstream and Captain Scout, we've seen how good that combo is on Nuke earlier. Let's see if it's going to have the same effect here.
Yeah, it was deadly before, but Mainstream gets taken down early. There's that op gone early, and there actually isn't an op on the Grazur side, so if they pick this up, this could be a lot of economic boosts just early on in this round.
Yeah, Sheepers did have 6k, so if they really wanted one, they probably could have dropped it, but playing it safe, just going to pick up 2 tons there as Captain Scout traded out on that op. And the op is now down 1v3. Exiting tons here. He's going to have 1 player being taken out. He's going to be able to take him out. Sheepers is down.
Well, if he can get this timing right here, he can actually win this, but if he can get this early pick here onto Shu, but Shu is hiding, waiting for the teammate to push up into upper tons. Good job from him. And if they time this right, they could absolutely win this round. And oh, if Kelso peeks at the wrong moment, Captain Scout could win this round. Oh, he's got to know. He's going to peek it. Oh, good for him. The knowledge. Captain Scout now down to 28 HP. It's entirely possible. Ooh, Shu is in window, though. He's going to catch him off guard, and he does. Good attempt from Captain Scout there to recover that 1 versus 3.
We are seeing the same thing we did on Nuke, though. Really impressive CT side being played by Able2Mutate, and then it just kind of all falls apart on that T side.
Yeah, I honestly hope we can see a third map here. I want Grazur to come back, and it might be possible to bring another round into this. They are going to be on a Deagle-wise. Only a Glock for Rice, but Sheeper is taking out Mainstream early on. Finally bringing an op out onto the CT side, and it's good to see that they're actually putting in the rounds together finally. They do have 3 towards the B side. Looks like they're going to be trying to put some sort of tension towards mid. Captain Scout getting that headshot onto Kelso early on, but Komomi, good trade from him. Now still down to a 3 versus 4 against Able2Mutate.
He's going to get dinked under 2 HP, and Jabinski's going to take advantage of that fact. Bob pushing in behind him. I don't know that he knows he went in there, but we're going to see Keenan out here towards long with the bomb.
Yeah, again, 2 versus 3 now.
Bob just holding in that lower mid position. Holding towards lower tons. AK and M4 in the hands of the T side right now. As they push into this long position, there is one player on the A site. Just kind of hiding behind the box. I believe he's watching that, but looks back at the right time. It would be Shu going down to J-Pinky.
Yeah, 1 versus 2 now for J-Pinky, having to get something here.
Goes
And
flying after getting shot in the legs by Bob. And now it's just back to a 3-round lead for Able2Mutate. Guns coming back out for A2M. They're up on Captain Scout. Not giving mainstream that early long pick again. It hasn't seemed to be working out for him. Long cross smoke is going to go out, but it's not going to be used.
yeah, aggression coming in from Kelso as well onto A, and Keenan getting that kill on mid from Sheepers, and that's the Rot player watching mid, so now mid's completely open. They only have one person on B. If they chose to go B here, that could really end up messing up the CT side, and ooh, that Molotov actually might push them back towards B here. Oh yeah, it definitely will. Ooh, and
Shot from Captain Scout, a rare miss, but he is going to take him out anyways. But Bob on Cat's going to take out Rice and attack on the A site. Maybe confirming a 13th round for Able2Mutate. There isn't the money on the CT side to go for this, and in a 2v4 situation with low HP, you're probably not going to want to anyways, but there is a CT player on Cat and one in the spawn. They may go hunting for them at this point. They have to know that their money is broken. Just Shu and Bob left. Bob playing on Cat with that 15 HP that he has, just watching for any player to run out suicide. And
yeah, Jay Penske and Keenan trying to see if they can get this early pick on CT, but Captain Scout rushing in. Can he get it? Shu getting that first one. Shu getting a second. Jay Penske taking him down, but
that's another gun out of the hands. The T's really don't care. They can probably buy back into this, but for a CT side that's struggling on economy right now, that is a blow. You want to get 2 guns at least in the next round, but you're only going to have one and a bunch of deagles to try
yeah,
and
but you
hang
know,
on.
they got something here. It's kind of what happened last time, except for this time they're not forcing into the 13th round. They're trying to just hope for anything here, and Keenan getting that first pick. Sheeper is trying to get it one as well. Does get one in the long run, but can't get that second one. Good headshot from him early on.
From the Molotov there. Captain Scout gonna take out Bob. That's the only rifle they had down. It's gonna be Shu and Kelso. Eagles, but not for long. We're gonna see 14 for Able2Mutate. This may be the run that they need. Still not gonna be the greatest money on the CT side. They can afford some rifles, but little utility is gonna be coming out.
Yeah, good job for Able2Mutate. Really pulling the rounds together, finally coming back, and I think reading what they need to do, and a quick long play here. Rice coming out fast into long, and does get taken down early, but Jay Penske with a fast trade. 4 versus 4 now. And they do have 2 out long. Only Shu playing that car position. They don't really have anybody else playing towards A. Looks like they are going to start rotating guys over one on Cat. What is that smoke from Keenan?
It's a cool smoke. It gets lodged up there and you can get up on Xbox without being seen from mid. It's really a great smoke to be used. It's the only one left. 15-9.
That was a crazy smoke. I didn't know that existed. That's insane. That's a crazy smoke.
It's a cool smoke to know. There you go. Take that one to the bank. 15-9. Able2Mutate. They are on map and series point here. Grazur need to put quite a few rounds back just to get to overtime here. Sheepers just shuts that down. Gonna get a nice shot through the smoke. We are back this. AK's coming out for the CTs. 15 to 10. That was a great round. They really needed that boost. Keepers can hit the 3-man spray down with the MP9.
Yeah, good job from everybody there on that CT side, holding B side. That's exactly what they needed, and we are going to see kind of an aggressive push here towards A.
That's the play that got them to this point. They're just going to run it again. They see the guy playing car, but I think they missed him actually. They're not looking at car right now. Nope, there's the molly. Nice. Still going to be able to take out Shu, and 5v3 just saves the game for Grazur here. Down to a 5v2. Come on. Moving an aggressive push, gets 3. That is big coming out of Kamomi, but he's going to have the ace.
Absolutely insane push from him. Oh, Kamomi getting a 4th kill. That's insane. All down to Keenan. 1 versus 1, but Keenan with so much utility, he can absolutely win this. And Kamomi with a good read, knowing he's going to come up on Catwalk. If he can get this kill, that'll be huge for his team.
He's got to be looking the right way, though. The timing is everything in this play.
Oh, this is such a beautiful play. What a smart play from Kamomi. Gonna get to the knife. The disrespect. Kamomi with the ace.
What an insane
Oh my
play.
god.
That's the highlight of the game right there. Kamomi just pulling that out of nowhere. Ace clutch to keep his team in this.
That was absolutely the most insane clutch I think I've seen so far in this tournament. That was absolutely incredible from Kamomi.
And to keep his team in the game, no less, that is a huge boost for them. We're going to see Deeks pushing up on Cat here. There's a player hiding in this. Bobe's going to be taken right out on the fast down to Cat here.
Yeah,
She's
2
not gonna
guns
be able to
already
hold
lost. Yeah, keep those guns, especially on a save round from A2M. You know, just Eagles for them, but now they got that. They have an MP9 and a Scout, so kind of unfortunate here that they've already lost so much. But Sheepers still watching that B, and there are more people coming out of this. Sheepers could get this. He is watching towards lower mid now, so they are coming out of B. Still 2 players out now. Good job for me to read that. Takes out Jay Pinsky. Is now at 3 versus 2. Advantage towards Team Grazur. He does hear the early plant. He is going to peek out early. Sheepers aggressive with the op. Insane for him. So confident. But oh no, Rice in a 1 versus 2 does take out Sheepers early on. It's all down to Kelso here. But Bomb isn't playing. Oh, he had to have seen that he was out. He was out there. Oh, what is he doing? I think Kelso has some sort of knowledge of where he's at, but Rice is going to play aggressive here. He can peek out the doors, but Kelso needs to read into this. He needs to see this. The jump, and he still recovers. Kelso! I can't believe he successfully got that even after jumping.
I think he has scroll wheel bound to jump, because I don't see a reason to jump in that situation. But
that was a jump of terror. He was not expecting him to. It was scroll wheel. I just got confirmation in the chat. So
Rice didn't even have armor in that round either. So that was a bit of a rough play. Mulligan him coming in on a long didn't tag out a couple of players. Wide swing out here from Shu. Not gonna be able to do much. Shapinski dropped down to 42. There's still a player in the smoke. I'm not sure if they know that, and it's going to be spotted out. It is now a 2v5. Can the man in the hour Kamomi do it again? He has on the A side. He's holding a 4. Sheepers is going to take out Rice on the other side of the map, but he's got to get there fast. Kamomi left all alone. He's close up with the ramp. Close ramp with the op. I'm mixing up my words as Sheepers is now down to a 1v4. Just save his team. We've seen it once, can we see it again? Another scenario where he's going to have the ace to bring his team back into this. Dropped into 22. I don't see a world where he's going to win this one. This is confirmed. Able2Mutate will be moving on in these playoffs, and that's going to be Grazur out, unfortunately. 16-2. I mean 16-12 on both maps, actually. So we're gonna have to get an interview with Mr. Scout. Scout if we can.
Yeah, I do see him in the chat, so I'm gonna drag him in here real quick.
Alrighty.
If I can, sorry.
Hello?
Hey Scout,
Hello.
how you feeling right now?
Feeling alright.
Good.
So, with you being, you are the main opera, correct?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, so I mean, with the impressive amount of kills that you've been playing, I mean, I think it'd be tied between you and mainstream, but honestly, with the impressive amount of kills that you've been pulling together and all the rounds that you kind of just carried on your team, I'd say that honestly you should probably be the main opera. How do you guys feel going in knowing that you beat Grazur and you're gonna move on to the finals?
Wait, we're going to the finals?
Yeah, that's the final. Yeah, you're going to the finals.
Oh, sick. That's kind of cool.
You guys did play a great match. I do have a couple questions though. You seem to dominate on your CT sides, right? It was 11-4 on Nuke. What was it, 13-2? And then when you get to T side, everything just kind of seems to fall apart. Is there anything you guys need to work on before going to the final match on your T sides, or?
Yeah, we noticed that. Like, we would get to like round 12, and then we wouldn't be able to close it out. But I don't really think so. Like, I felt confident that we were gonna win the game. So I think like Rice is our sub, so it's not our full roster. And I think once we have our full roster, to be able to have better team play and be able to close out rounds.
Great.
But also our strats weren't that, like, they weren't really that high tech. We are just kind of feeling it out.
So they weren't that complete because you're playing with a sub, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, well, congratulations to you and the team. It'd be great to see you guys in the finals. And, yeah, good game, buddy.
Thanks, man.
All right, boys, so that's going to be it for the match tonight. And thank you guys so much for watching it with us. Absolutely insane plays from Able2Mutate. Unfortunately, like you said, though, like, they couldn't really do anything like play-wise. Like, they couldn't really do any set strats. They do have subs in. But kind of an underwhelming performance from Grazur. I feel like they could have pulled more things together, and they didn't. And maybe it's just because the lack of their T side didn't work or something like that. Like, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't coordinated, and it definitely could have been.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in and watching this match today. And, yeah, we'll see you guys for tomorrow's match of Griffin Gaming versus Revenge Nation.
When it hurts like this, we climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like this, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, never like, when it hurts like this, never like, never like, never like,
Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. Real quick before we end the stream, we do want to talk to Mainstream here because he did have an incredible performance both on Nuke and Dust2, consistently showing off his skills. Mainstream, how do you feel after knowing that your team's going into the finals?
Wait, we're in the finals? I thought we were in like semis. quarters.
This was semis. This was semifinals.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, yeah, I played like garbage. I'm sorry, but we knew we were gonna win, even with a sub. They I mean, we probably won't change anything because, yeah, we were playing with a sub, and also we didn't practice that map. It just kind of happens because I know we're that confident. We're just pub stomping people at this point. Um, yeah, like that was our first time. I think they tried to throw that in as just a random map, saying if we don't know it, but then I don't think they knew any smokes for it, so they just embarrassed themselves completely. But oh, I'm sorry then. Yeah, he's pretty cute. Um, I think personally, I've said this before. Winner of this tournament, get the spot as main Grazur roster. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? I want to know. Like, wouldn't it make sense to have the best team possible take over the league?
I mean, that's something I have to talk to Cortana about. I don't have any control over what happens with the current Grazer team or anything like
I
that.
guess, but
Give
yeah,
this
but
man a league.
overall, I would just say like it would make more sense, you know?
So real quick, since you know you're in the finals and you know that either Griffin Gaming or Revenge Nation have to take it next and push up into finals, is there any preparation you're going to be doing to kind of watch Revenge or Griffin, or are you just going to kind of take this pug style attitude and just kind of bring it into the next match?
Yeah, probably not. I don't know. It's kind of gonna win. Yeah, I think like, do you guys know who we played first?
I can check real quick.
Yeah, I think it was Griffin. I don't know, but I think they got that many rounds on us because someone blew us out of the water. But I think it was just because like we were still deciding our roster at that point.
Mm.
So, and we never played Overpass, but yeah, now we're just good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can't believe we're here. I didn't know that it was. But so, do we win anything if we win?
Yeah, prize pool is $50 and free entry to the next season. So you do
Oh,
win something.
sick. Okay. Well, back-to-back champs, I guess. Yeah, man. Yeah, bye.
All right, buddy, that was mainstream coming in. Thank you so much to him, and thank you for Grazer and Able2Mutate coming in, playing this match out, and really kind of putting in their all. I think both teams have a lot to look at and kind of decide, especially coming into next season. I guarantee Grazer is going to be coming in next season, and I guarantee if Able2Mutate come in and take the finals, and they seem confident that they will, I bet you they'll probably bring in a good game for next season as well. So good job for them, and I really am excited to see tomorrow's matchup.